was left up there was akin to hamburger meat. Hill 937.
Oh.
And then once you took it, you fucking walked away and gave it back to the fucking goods.
Fun.
Mm.
Oh, it looks like we're live. When did that happen, Farty? Did you do something while I wasn't looking?
Wasn't me.
It wasn't you. Oh, sure as hell it wasn't me. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of Go Fuck Yourself. Or not. That's your choice. I'm not your dad. I can't tell you what to do. How's it going, Farty?
Yeah, and in today's episode of Go Fuck Yourself, we're highlighting the WNBA.
Before that, I found something interesting online today. I like to do 3D printing. I think everybody at this point knows that I like to do it. I found, BattleTech, right?
Yeah.
The miniature.
Robotech.
What's that?
Rip off Robotech.
Well, no, I'm talking about the miniature model war game.
Yeah.
So I found BattleTech miniatures that someone had designed, and I want to shout this creator out on Cults 3D. He made some really cool, just for fun BattleTech models that look like Transformers, and they're all inspired by Transformers.
What, the proper Transformers or that shit Michael Bay fucking version?
No. The old school ones. Here, let me. I'll share the screen here. Cults share. Megatron. Mech Warrior.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's stuff I haven't even seen yet.
Mm.
Okay, that looks like just a regular figure.
Does the Megatron turn into a gun, though?
What's that?
Does the Megatron turn into a gun?
This one does. But no, this is the one I was talking about. This is a really cool looking little model.
Mm.
I like it. I like it quite a bit.
That looks like what happens when Michael Bay's version of Transformers wrecks one of the originals.
Oh, no. There's other ones, too. This guy's name is Mini Hulk Mechs. And we're just going to go to the next page. Here's a Shockwave.
This is one thing that pissed me off back in the day, right? Because I never actually really got to see a proper Megatron transformed into the gun until like fucking decades later.
Oh, right? That sucks, man.
And like they said, it was some German pistol from World War II, and I always thought it was a Luger. And then
no, it was a Walther P38.
P38. Yeah. It wasn't until later I was like, hang on, man, that's a P38. And no, how the fucking hell do you think that's fucking like the barrel's fucking drooped down? Like the thing doesn't come together properly, and the fucking thing like overtly looks like it's a broken fucking leg.
Right. So here's the Shockwave. The Shockwave is pretty snazzy looking, I think. Shockwave looks really good. Here's the Soundwave, which looks phenomenal in my opinion. And you got to remember, these things are made to miniature scale, and they're made to like fit in with BattleTech. And I think he did a really good job.
Starscream was playing as a Valkyrie.
Oh man, I wish he were a Valkyrie. Although I should probably play him as a Valkyrie, but he's a Phoenix Hawk.
Oh, the VF1 from Robotech.
No. There's a Valkyrie in BattleTech too.
Yeah. Oh, I'm more talking about the VF1 with the upper armor kit. Yeah, go look up VF1 Verotech.
No, I know about the VF1 Verotech.
Mode. Yeah, with the upper armor kit, the big booster pack.
This is the Valkyrie from BattleTech. Where's the picture? It's okay looking.
Yeah, well, I can kind of see where they were getting shit from fucking Harmony Gold and all that, because that kind of looks like a fucking, I think it's a Centurion battle.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Because yeah, I do remember when that all started brewing up too, and I'm sort of like,
Yeah.
BattleTech, that kind of sounds like a rip-off of Robotech, and then like of course like Harmony Gold's got shit. Like, well, yeah, well, fuck yeah, I can see why they have their shits with it because like I fucking thought it was a rip-off of Robotech and stuff at first too.
Yeah. But yeah, it's yeah, the VF1. I like the Veritech VF1. Let's take a look at the Veritech VF1. Oops. I think I spelled it wrong, but here it is. It's fucking beautiful. I think it was modeled slightly after the Tomcat.
Yep. Yeah, whole
Um,
front section, the twin engine layout, the separated engine scheme, swing wings, fucking
yeah,
even like some of the other folding elements, like the whole empennage folds up and stuff. That's a little bit of forethought and foresight for carrier space saving sort of kind of thing.
yeah,
With normal carrier planes having folding wings and stuff like that.
yeah, man. It's the problem with the problem with Macross is I really wanted to like Macross, but it was just so fucking dry.
Yeah, like
Like,
Robotech, like the Western version. I mean, like that's where I talk
yeah,
about fucking Robotech. I mean, you got all these fucking weed nerds and shit like that who think that they're all fucking intellectual because they read Japanese subtitles and stuff like that. Oh no, the best version's Macross. The best version's the original fucking from Japan. No, it's fucking not fun. I tried getting into it too, and like I just wouldn't because it was
yeah.
like I grew up with it already. I've already seen one version of it. Now this is what's this fucking bastardized fucking piece of shit? That's the original. Well, I'm glad they made a remake.
I just couldn't get into it. Like I at the concept as a concept, I really really dig the concept, but I
Hmm.
only ever got past the first two seasons, which I think is Robotech here in the West,
Yeah.
and then uh there's Robotech 2, which is Macross for us for some reason, or Macross 2 I think is Macross for us. Some shit like that. I don't remember.
Right.
But I remember going through the entirety of the first two seasons. And you had that one pilot that was like really hooked on that one chick, and nothing ever came of it, even though they were like setting it up from the fucking first episode. And then you had she went off and she went off with some other pilot, and those two got married. And then what was it, season 4 in the West was like that kid from the one pilot and the one robot master or whatever they were from the fucking other galaxy. Um, that kid ended up being the main character, and it was just so fucking boring.
Yeah. Well, I think they fucking played it in a different bloody order than he because well
Yeah,
to simplify it even further, right? It's like it's only really 3 seasons. There's the first season with the SDF one, and there was a second season with that pilot's daughter with the tanks and shit, and then there was the third
yeah.
one with the Invid invasion. But for some reason, apparently, there's a whole bunch of fucking seasons that I haven't bloody seen, and I think it probably turns out more that like they've split fucking season
There's
1 for us up into 3 seasons for you guys.
Yeah, there's apparently like 6 other seasons that came out of Macross. 6 other series, I should say, not season. Like they were proper different series.
Oh well,
Um,
yeah, I've seen a couple of those, and they weren't really series as such, more a mini series as opposed to
right.
that. 'Cause the movie length, fucking, there's only like 3 episodes or something. There's Macross Plus, and
Yeah.
fucking, there was another one which I can't remember the name, but I'm pretty sure that's the even better quality one. Um, where they took the animation right up fucking past fucking holy bloody shit, this is fucking good. Um, like it just like the quality of the animation and the attention to detail and stuff like that, like rounds as like you say you're looking through the reticle and the fucking heads up display. and they're shooting at a moving target. You actually see the rounds still going off into the distance, and where they're supposed to be in their trajectories, and not just sort of like the gunfire moves to meet up with the thing. Like just like a whole bunch of there's one part where there's one Sheila, they're running along this gantry and she stops, but her tits keep moving. And it's not like wobble, 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 wobble. It's like she stops and they just go, kind of like proper fucking, jiggle physics and shit like that. And I'm like, holy fuck, that's some attention to detail.
Holy shit. I'm not gonna say this. I'm not gonna say the creator's name, but someone went and redid all of the original Constructicons as 3D printable things, and I wish I had money because I would pay for those STLs. I would pay for those printable files. I would if I had $90. Well, no, okay. If I didn't have $90, they came out with a 2-pack of they're coming out with a whole new Devastator. All right, so there's a new hook, a new grapple, a new scrapper, a new mix master, whole slew of the whole gang. Right, they're coming out with brand new molds, and I have the one they did before that. There was a line called Combiner Wars, and they had this giant fucking $300 kit for the original Constructicons, but they're like a 3 foot tall or 2 foot tall fucking combiner, and I'm like, I'm getting it. I don't care. I'm spending my money on this, and I'm getting it. So I bought it, and I was able to justify it because it was a new Devastator. Now I'm looking at there's a 2-pack in a big box. They want $90 for 2 figures when the figures by themselves are like $17 to $20. Right? So I'm just like, I'm not paying double for one figure what I would get, for what I would get for 2. I just can't justify that. But these are like $6 a fucking piece.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like they did have some foresight with the monopoly of these fucking little figurine characters and stuff like that. It was like fucking Warhammer used to be renowned for being fucking absolute bloody Nazis with their shit, and you have to pay through the fucking nose.
Yeah.
But with foresight, I'm wondering if they realise that, if we sell one character, then that one character can go off and be copied and, bootlegged and shit like that. So we may as well try and make all the money up front before we get fucked over. And now we're 3D printing. It's sort of kind of a case of, all right, you buy your $60 pair of fucking Who's Me Watsons, but you can CAD the fuck out of those and then do them for like cents on the dollar and then sell them off for like $5 or $6 a thing, and you're still making 500% profit.
Oh, yeah.
And undercutting the fuck out of them, probably making a lot more money than them too.
Something tells me Farty wants to get in on 3D printing so he can make himself some new fucking Nerf guns.
I'm waiting for 3D printing metal to become more reliable with pressure.
It is. There is the fuck's it called? An SLM machine. I think by Creality Studios. They're the people who made the Ender 3 printers. So like those plastic 3D printers that were everywhere like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I'm
of course, I'm more talking about making fucking firearms and stuff like that. But I think at the moment, still
we're
need
not.
to have a steel insert.
We can't say that.
Who's we, sucker? It's not like I'm going to be able to afford a fucking 3D printer in the first place, so it doesn't matter. I'll just wait for the Chinese to show up and I'll just steal their guns.
Yeah. And I'm sure you could just talk to one of them and get them to hand over your gun. Because a lot of, from what I hear, this is just hearsay. This isn't medical advice. This isn't legal advice. But from what I hear, is a lot of it is compelled service,
Yeah.
and there is a large segment of the population that are in compelled service that would rather not be in compelled service, and the second they had a chance to fake being dead.
Oh no, no, I'll just make him dead anyways. Like this would be the conversation. Hi, meet the K-bar. Thanks for the gun, cunt.
But then you have to probably deal with the Sig Sauer problem. That's probably why China doesn't want to fucking go to actual war with anyone, because they know their forces just don't have the morale to go into combat, and B, because their firearms would fall apart just by looking at them.
Yeah, it'd be the only other problem. That yeah, I'd fucking steal a gun off one Chinese soldier, go to shoot the next one, fucking thing will just fall apart on me.
You look at it before you even pick it up, and it just turns to dust, and it goes.
And then the Google's trying to shoot will turn around and he'll fucking line up at me, pull the trigger, and the magazine will drop out, and his gun will fucking fall to bits too. And it's like, right, cool. Now I go beat the fuck out of
him. Cut his junk off and beat him to death with it.
It'd probably be fucking ironic though if they do come out here and they do take over the police stations and shit like that, and then fucking get into the cop system to fucking look up all the gun owners and stuff, and then take all the firearms off the registered firearms owners so they actually have competent fucking weapons for once. That'd be funny.
It would be. It'd be hilarious. I'm laughing. I'm laughing at the visual of it.
Yeah.
Christ, man.
You don't want me to kill you, fucking defect to Canada.
Right.
You've got that option. Oh, but we can't get out of China. Well, when you get here, go to Sydney Airport, jump on a plane, fuck off to Canada.
Right. You could make a living, Farty, getting defects to the airport. Just load up 3 or 4 at a time in your fucking in your Jeep and just take them down there and be like, that'll be $100 a head.
Yeah, but I'm one of these stupid assholes that has morals and stuff like that, and sort of like that's war profiteering, and it's kind of a no-no in my world.
Well, listen, Farty, grabbing someone's gun is kind of war profiteering too.
Well, no, that's just self-defense.
Are you not making some sort of profit in getting the gun? Because think about
only emotionally, and that's not worth fucking shit. It's about as worth as much as the Australian dollar would be if I was fucking, or the Chinese yuan would be in Australia if I started fucking making money getting these defectors out. The money is going to be worthless anyways, and the economy's still going to be fucked up. So I'm effectively still getting cents on the dollar for it. I just may as well kill them. It's a lot less trouble. I just kill them, leave them there, and fucking move on with me day.
Yeah, that's a fair point. But think about it. You'd also be profiting more than emotionally, right? Because then you won't have to come out of pocket to buy a new gun.
Well, that's true.
You could just have a new gun.
Yeah, and then they'll just take their ammunition and all this kind of stuff. And if the Greenies want to have a fucking sook about it and all this kind of stuff, just think of all the fucking decomposing corpses I'm going to leave all over the place that'll fertilize the ground and make plants and shit like that, so you can sit there and eat your fucking kale.
It's not a war crime until the second time it's done.
Yeah. It's never a war crime the first time. It'd be interesting to see how long it takes for the Hague to sort of like, we're making too many fucking wings on this building to house all the fucking war crime articles this cunt's creating. Let's just fucking ignore his existence from now on. It'd be cheaper that way.
Oh, that's great. I'm having a right good laugh. I missed you all week, Farty.
Fucking.
Man. Oh,
So
I'm
the
like,
WNBA is running around queefing dildos out in the courts.
are they really?
Well, that's
Tell
what
me,
I'm thinking.
tell me what happened. Tell what's going on with the WNBA now? Because like a few
Well,
months ago, it was like, give us some more money, damn it.
well, that's been the funny memes because they've been referencing. I've even done a meme like this too. Hang on, I'll even show you. Fucking where like one of the silly cows was fucking bloody sucking about her bloody pay. Hang on. Come on. Here we go.
Oh God, is this really a thing that's happening?
What?
King of the Hill is back.
Yep.
God, no one can leave shit alone, can they?
Okay. So there we go. Hey, it's what you Alice. Okay, here you go.
Is that an actual shot of an
Yep,
actual court?
that's the first one.
Oh God,
There's been at least 3 so far.
there's been at least 3. Are we
Yep.
sure people aren't just throwing dildos onto the fucking?
Well, that's what
Oh,
they're saying.
okay.
Like,
Someone
but
really
the
threw.
last one I saw was it just magically appeared on the ground just after a bunch of these girls were having a bit of a kerfuffle, and you don't see it flying in from out, sort of, outside of the fucking court. It's just sort of like these girls are standing in a group, and all of a sudden they move away, and there's a dildo on the ground.
Oh,
And I'm sort of
God.
wondering because, like, you do hear Sheila's character, like, do this kind of stuff every now and then where they're like, oh, let's go out and do something silly, like walk around with butt plugs in or something like that, and then fucking, just for fun or some shit like that. And then, so I'm wondering whether these Sheila's like, who can hold a dildo in their fanny while they're playing a full game of basketball? And, well, guess 3 of them can't.
Jeez. Um.
Well, at least it wasn't 27 iPhones.
It would have been funnier if like someone actually had thrown it and there was footage of it being launched from the crowd onto the court.
Well, one of them, yes, there was.
Okay.
And I think they've even arrested someone for
Was
the
there
second
was
one.
please tell me there was a suction cup on the bottom of it. B, it landed suction cup side down on
No.
the floor. And C, some poor dickhead had to go out and yank on it to get it up.
Unfortunately, it wasn't that comical.
Oh, for
But
fuck's sake.
it was funny to watch all the girls sort of looking at each other. Hang on, was that you? Was that me? Fucking hang on, who's the dirty bitch that just did that? And they're all
Neon
fucking
green
scurrying
too,
away.
so you know it's seen some use.
Yeah, they're already scurrying away. Like they scurry away from it straight away. It's like, "Ah," as if it's going to jump up and bite them. And it's like, oh, go get fucked. You're not afraid of that.
Please. You've got 6 of them just like it in your fucking sock drawer.
Yeah, and they've all got female names because of the stereotype about female fucking sports players. They're all lesbians.
Yeah.
But hang on, if they're all lesbians, how come all their toys are shaped like dicks?
Yeah.
Shouldn't they all be shaped like vaginas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even a cucumber has a slight phallic shape to it, doesn't it?
That's funny. Yeah, you go, you see bloody Sheila's at the fucking at the supermarket, and like one's got a bunch of bananas, the other one's got a giant fucking cucumber, and it's like, yeah, I know what you two cunts are getting up to.
They could be like Meg Griffin and the pack of hot dogs.
I'm going to pretend you're the New York Mets.
Tonight, you're the Harlem Globetrotters. Oh, shit, dude.
Like, remember when the Harlem Globetrotters used to be in cameos in cartoons and shit?
Yeah,
Like, they
the
used to be in
last
like
time
Scooby Doo and shit.
Yeah, the last time they were in a cartoon cameo was in a Futurama episode, but it was like a partial episode. No, actually, they were in a lot of Futurama episodes.
Yeah, well, that was all taking the piss out of like late 70s, early 80s, where like, you know, they'd cameo in like bloody Scooby Doo, and then fucking was another one they cameoed in. Fucking, I can't
I don't
remember off
know.
the top of my head
I
now.
don't remember.
That's the only reason why I know they exist is because, well, yeah, they came out a couple
Mm.
of times to do exhibition displays and stuff like that, but like, it's sort of like, oh, Harlem Globetrotters from Scooby Doo.
Yeah. Yeah, they the last show I remember them being in um was Futurama, and there were a few episodes. There was that one where they did like a Saturday morning cartoon spoof where it was just like they were spoofing Scooby Doo. They spoofed GI Joe and I want to say Strawberry Shortcake, all in the same episode. Um, there was one where um the professor went and grabbed all those chronoton particles or whatever the fuck they were called from that one nebula, and like time started skipping. And then there was another episode where um the name of the episode that I this one I do remember like clearly was called The Prisoner of Benda, where the Planet Express crew was like swapping brains with everyone, and they needed a third body for each brain swap to get everybody um back to normal.
Jeez, it's been a while since I've seen Futurama.
Yeah. They came out with more episodes on Hulu, and they were just bad.
Yeah, it all started going downhill after they did the three movies.
Yeah. Well, to start with, the first season I think was terrible. But after that, season 2 had a lot of promise, and it did live up to its promise eventually. And it wouldn't have been so difficult, or it wouldn't have been such a hard pill to swallow if Fox hadn't canceled it like fucking 5 times in the first 5 seasons. Because they're like, oh, you're canceled, you're not canceled, you're canceled, you're not canceled. And then um yeah, that one time when they canceled it and then brought it back for those 3 movies, I thought all of the movies except for the uh Beast with a Billion Backs, the one with fucking Patton Oswald in it. Um, I thought 3 out of the 4 of them were fine. The one with Patton Oswald was just fucking garbage. That's not because I dislike Patton Oswald. That's just because the fucking episode, the movie was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that I can't stand Patton Oswald for for any reason. But yeah.
Fucking, I'm wondering too whether it's a case of because we've already seen it and probably seen it multiple times, and it's been so long, and shit's changed, and we've moved on, and sentiments have grown, and all this kind of shit. But we do see things like The Simpsons and Futurama as like, yeah, it was actually pretty shit. But I just remember enjoying it at the time.
Yeah, I think on the first time you watch something it's enjoyable.
Mm.
I think Futurama was enjoyable. Like I enjoyed the last few seasons of Futurama until it got put on Hulu. And then it was just like, oh, thanks. They can't just leave shit alone. They can't just
Yeah,
like let a property die.
Yeah, they also had a little bit of a slight little fucking situation there too, where every time they tried to fucking cancel it, people wanted it back. But even
Yeah.
the writers were kind of like, "Yeah, we're fucking done with this," and like, well, let's just kick the future armor couch. Oh shit, more money fell out of it. All right, well, let's make another thing, and then like they're just going to continue to do it because we went and told them right up front, like, if you keep making it, we'll still watch it. And they're like, all right, well, fine, keep making it. And we're like, okay, no, we've had enough. Fucking leave it alone. But I thought you
Yeah.
cunts wanted it.
Yeah, I think Futurama was like one of those rare shows that came along, it did what it needed to do, and it ended that first really big cancellation. Where I think the episode was called "The Devil's Hands Are Idle Playthings," where Fry gets the robot devil's hands so he can play the holophoner.
Mm,
I think that was a great like end of the series.
yeah. Well, it was
Um,
supposed to be.
yeah, it was supposed to be. They were never supposed to come back. They came back and they did some fairly decent episodes, and they did so, I think, nearly consistently. Like there was some talent there, and then they fucking got rid of all the good talent. And I think what made Futurama so special in the earlier seasons, like up to season 4 or 5, however you want to divvy it up, but right up to that first major cancellation, the holophoner episode, I think the best part about that show was that it wasn't written as a comedy. It was written as a hard sci-fi like situation show. It wasn't written as a as how do I put this? It was written like Seinfeld, but without the intent of being funny.
Mm. Oh, so it was
Which
just Seinfeld.
well, Seinfeld was written with the intention of being funny, but it was written in a way that really like after the first season, they really started taking the science in the show seriously, and like 90% of the writers' room, up until that Devil's Hands Are Idle Playthings episode, right up until that episode, the whole like 80 to 90% of the writers' room were all had PhD in science related fields,
Yeah.
and they're writing for a fucking cartoon, and that was like half of what made Futurama so special.
Well, so a lot of the science jokes in the background and stuff, they'd put algorithms and fucking like different things.
Mm-hmm.
If you knew what you were looking at, it was like, oh, but there was only like 5 people on the planet that would get those fucking jokes.
Oh yeah,
But that's all the reason why they did it. They did those jokes for the 5 people on the planet that would get them.
yeah. Which which is I love it when there's okay. This is gonna sound counterintuitive, but I love it when a show or a movie or something is done to capture a niche audience, because then there's integrity in that product. Yes, it's a product at the end of the day, but there's some sort of integrity to it. There's some creative vision, there's artistic talent, and there's a drive to want it to make it as good as you possibly can, right?
Yeah.
Um and the only way to do that is sorry, it is to alienate people.
Well, the
It's
only other issue there is that fucking science jokes aren't really that funny.
no, they're not.
Like you have to be stupid intellectual to get them, and then once you do, they're more kind of like clever. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
They're not a
And
fucking massive belly laugh, fucking chuckle fuck buddy, thing.
right.
That's
And
because chemists
Futurama
don't have
never
it.
aimed for that.
Yeah, but that's also because fucking chemists don't have a sense of humor. Just take DML1 for example. That's my favorite chemical compound. It's copper nitrotetrazole, copper 2 nitrotetrazole. Yes, you can make explosives out of it from about 3 different chemicals from your local coals. Yes, it is an explosive, but that's not why it's my favorite one. Because on the periodic table, if you spell it out properly, it's copper, Cu, nitrotetrazole, NTZ. It's the chemical composition for cunts. That's why it's called DML1, because scientists don't have a sense of humor. They're like, well, we can't call it that. It's like, why not?
Because the last part of it is zinc, isn't it?
No, tetrazole.
Oh, right.
NTZ,
Yeah. NTZ, yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
nitrotetrazole. But fucking yeah, like, but say like with Seinfeld, for example, like the instant Seinfeld just became completely unfunny to me, and I realised that the jokes were just like fucking really bloody tame shit, fucking stuff. Was
Yeah.
I
You,
just come back from a paracourse, and just got back from Nowra, and turn the TV on, and no shit, the first thing I see is, what is the deal with parachutists wearing helmets? I mean, it's not like the helmet is going to save you from the fall. I was like, that's instantly unfunny because I just learned why. And it's like, yeah, that's a really dumb fucking joke now because it's actually to stop the stringers from smacking you in the back of the head and knocking you out. Um, but yeah, that just went, I just sort of looked at that one. This cunt has not been funny at all. These
yeah.
jokes suck.
Yeah.
But with other TV shows and stuff like that, like the classic one for staying obnoxiously too long was Lost. There's another one where they had a definitive final episode where they set a nuke off on the island well before the island, like before all the story had happened. So basically, they rounded the story up with, "Oh, it never actually happened," which
Yeah.
was a little bit of a play on the whole "it was all a dream" thing. But at least it wasn't what we thought it fucking was. This looks like fucking bloody purgatory. They're in purgatory, and the writer's like, "No, it's not purgatory. We definitely have some plans, and you'll never see it coming." Yeah, kind of still seems like purgatory to me. No, 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 no. See, look, yeah, fucking, we nuked the island, and it never happened. It's like, oh, okay, so it wasn't what we thought it was. Oh, we're bringing back in another season. Oh, you fucking what? You ended it. But yeah, no, we got more stories to tell. And then the last season was shit, and it turns out it was fucking purgatory after all. It's like, you fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah. I never got into Lost. Never. The problem with Lost for me was all of the all of the flashbacks.
Mm.
And I'm like, what narrative purpose does this serve? It doesn't further any of the fucking characters. Like it
It,
doesn't it doesn't go
it
out
was
of its
supposed
way
to.
to, huh?
It was supposed to fucking be some really involved fucking story arc thing, but then they just basically ruined it all at the end and just went, "Oh, well, this guy was actually in Australia to fucking kill this guy who was actually this girl's fucking stepfather who was actually looking for her because she was carrying the granddaughter of fucking blah blah," and they were all like interconnected on the bloody plane and shit like that. And it was like, "Oh, go get fucked." Not everybody on this fucking plane knew every cunt before they got on the fucking plane. Get fucked. Go away.
Yeah, I just I couldn't do it because like and then you know what the biggest problem was? I already told you why I couldn't do it, but you know what the biggest problem was?
Well,
As a result of Lost, everything is now lost.
yeah,
Everything goes out of its way to go, huh, well, let's just throw some flashbacks in. Or it's lost plus a bunch of fucking dumb sex scenes
shit.
that
Well,
are,
the Flash, there are these sort of tropes that TV shows go through, and even fucking X Files did this. There's the trope where someone's making a movie about them, so they're being an advisor and watching lookalikes play them. There's the alternate reality thing where they've had a dream and they're in some different timeline and playing different characters and all this, but all the faces are the same. There's the flashback episode where they've run out of budget at the end of the season, and all they can really do is put two of the lowest paid actors in a room together so they can have some fucking character progression, which is usually the most boring fucking episodes of the things because they've got the least fucking interesting characters trying to be interesting.
yeah.
And literally, it's just because they've run out of money for the budget. Um, like fucking, there are all these fucking tropes in TV shows, and you see them, and especially when you're like a show like X Files, and they started doing that shit. Like there was a musical fucking episode, and it's like, oh right, well, I missed the jumping of the shark fucking months ago. Then
Yeah.
Buffy did it. They had a fucking a bloody cinema, fucking musical episode. They had episode in Angel where they turned into fucking puppets.
Yeah, I just
there was flashback episodes there, and like
I don't know, man. It just fuck Lost. Lost is the reason why every show is absolutely fucking garbage, full of like shitty writing, plot holes, and uh I'm getting angry thinking about it.
well, the problem is that dumb fucks will just lap it up.
Yeah, and it's the normie audience that does it.
Yeah. There's the reason why the world is so broken, and the reason why I say YouTube is the way it is because there's too many people out there that will just shut up and put up instead of fucking kicking up a stink.
Yeah.
This is where I'm sort of kind of an advocate for genocide. Because if it wasn't for all the dumb fucks on the planet, the place would run right. And, yeah, YouTube should have learnt their fucking lesson by the pissed off masses, but because the pissed off masses are all fucking retards, they don't understand. There's only about a handful of us that are having a sook, and it just gives YouTube the whole carte blanche to fucking ignore us and then shit on everybody else. And of course, the normies will sit there and go, "Yes, sir, please, sir, give me some more, sir."
It really bothers me how much people let shit slide when there really should be no reason to let this shit slide. Like the normies that watch YouTube should have come out of the woodwork to go, "Hey, asshole, you're fucking up." And
You
they
ever heard of
haven't.
you ever heard of a YouTuber called Lewis Rosman?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see his recent video about Clippy?
No, I didn't.
Right. Well, he basically says the whole very much what we're talking about here, right there, and sort of like, well, they don't care because fucking it's been years since we've had to fucking make them accountable for something. And he referenced this one time where Microsoft had brought out a Windows thing with a browser that was already installed in it that was fucking so bloody susceptible to viruses you didn't even need to be online to get one.
Yeah.
And the Congress fucking hauled in all the monkeys from the tech companies and basically went, no, you need to be upfront and tell us what you're fucking doing before you do it, and all this kind of shit. Because technically, like that, if the US government was going to get that product, like the entire country would have been susceptible to fucking cyber security threats and all this kind of shit because it was
Yeah.
that much of a weak fucking link. But now, because no one fucking says anything about it, they can pile in a whole bunch of bullshit nonsense. And with this stuff that you can pay for a program, but then later on they'll say, no, 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 no. Even though you own it outright, we're removing your ownership of it and then making you have to pay a subscription service to continue to use it. And it's kind of like the V for Vendetta mask. He's trying to get everybody to put Clippy up on their as their thumbnail and all this and email these cunts. And sort of maybe if these monkeys see, emails with just clippy fucking thumbnails to them, they might think, oh shit, there's a bunch of people who are pissed off at us. Maybe we should fucking change our ways before Luigi Mangione Whiny fucking comes back out of jail.
Yeah. I don't know anymore, Farty. I just
But yeah, that is a thing though. Like,
yeah.
like if we all did that, then but of course there's not enough people out there, and like how many subscribers are on YouTube compared to how many subscribers Lewis Rosman's got.
Right. Yeah, it's so stupid.
So you used to come from a universe where fucking if you pissed somebody off and you got a punch in the head for it, well then that was your fucking fault. Like what did you do to earn a punch in the head? Because like we used to be fucking violent Neanderthals and shit back in the day, but at least we had some fucking like all right, I'm not going to belt the crap out of you because I don't want to get the crap belted out of me. So I'm not going to treat you like an asshole as long as you don't treat me like an asshole. But if things turn around, I'm going to crush your fucking skull, cunt.
Yeah.
Now we're not allowed to do that. Now a whole bunch of weak, limp-wristed fucking faggot fuck cunts are fucking sitting up in their offices and shit going, oh, well, we'll just fuck these people over because they can't touch us. Well, they never used to do it when the threat of getting punched in the fucking head was an actual fucking thing. So this is what I reckon should go back to. Stop protecting these fucking limp-wristed fucks. And then go back to the whole case of like, police, he punched me in the head. Why did he punch you in the head? What did you do to deserve that? I didn't do nothing. Well, here's another punch in the head for fucking lying to me, you little cunt.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't have problems with fucking sexual harassment and sexual assault claims in Serbia back in the day when they never used to listen to women. Granted, though, Simic used to tell me all these stories about we play the game of grab ass. Like, what's the game of grab ass? Like, we drive down the road and we see a woman walking down the road, and if she walk close enough to the road, we drive up really close, reach out the car and grab her ass. Okay. And then there's the one where you get the tourist to buy brick. Well, what's that about? Yes. Well, you find tourist in park in the middle of Belgrade, middle of night. You go up to him with brick. You say, you buy brick for €5. He says, no, I don't want to buy brick. So you crack him over the head with brick. You say, then you go, hey, buy this brick for €5. And he says, no. So you crack him over the head again. And you say, buy this brick for €5. He goes, fine. I buy the brick for €5. He gives you €5. You give him the brick. You start walking away. He put brick down and he walk away. You go back, you pick up brick. You go back, you give me €5. I crack you in the fucking head. You know how this works. Yeah, that's what fucking Simic is like. That's how he's like. He's like, I pick up brick, I go back up to him and say, you know how this works. Fucking Jesus. I wish that dumb cunt had learned, like, yeah, he was a criminal thug back in Belgrade. And I jokingly say he's my Serbian war criminal mate. Like, jokingly, but fucking, yeah, he did go back to fucking Serbian that killed Kosovo. Anyway, fucking, oh shit,
where were you going with it?
I don't know. But his other Serbian jokes. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I wish that cunt had learned how to be a better fucking criminal, because he came out here one day and he came out here and I set him up, got him a car and all this shit from Beats Walking. An old VP Commodore. Anyway, fucking rings me up and he goes, oh, I had to break into a car this morning. I'm like, oh, well, what'd you do, you dumb shit? He goes, oh, I left my keys in car. You fucking idiot. Anyway, I need help fixing car. I'm like, well, hang on. I thought you said you just broke into it. I said, yes, I broke into it. Well, why do you need to fix it? Like, well, you'll see when you come out. He fucking smashed one of the fucking windows. I'm like, what the fuck, you piece of shit dumb cunt? What the fucking hell? Can't you fucking break into cars? But this is how we break into a car in Belgrade. Why can't you use a fucking, like a Jimmy stick or a fucking coat hanger or something? Who care about the other person's car? You're breaking into it to steal shit. It's like, yeah, but this is your own car, you stupid bastard. Oh, yeah. Put a window on a VP Commodore is a massive pain in the ass to fucking change. And it's like, this is why you don't do that, you dumb fuck.
Jeez.
He tell jokes about cops in Serbia, and he's a couple of really good ones. Well, this one's not really a good one. It's just how they fucking treat you. Like, you'd be going off to buy some milk and stuff, and a couple of cops would be bored, and they'll, right, here, and they get a fucking a piece of chalk, and they'll draw a circle on the wall, and say, climb through the hole. If you don't climb through the hole, they'll fucking belt you up for not doing as they tell you to. And then when you go to try and climb through the hole, they'll belt you up for being stupid. It's literally, where are you going? Going to buy some, don't answer back. Where are you going? Answer me. Where are you going? I'm going to buy some milk. Don't answer back. But then there's like this joke. It was the FBI, the South African police, and the Serbian police are in Africa to try and find a giraffe.
Okay.
And that was the competition. Anyway, the adjudicator says, go. They all go off. And like a couple of hours later, the FBI are back with a giraffe. And about 15 minutes after that, the South Africans are back with a giraffe. But 3 days later, the Serbians come back with a battered and bruised elephant. And the adjudicator's trying to tell them, like, but that's not a fucking giraffe. And the Serbian commander, still tapping his nightstick, simply turns to the elephant and says, tell them what you are.
Okay.
Okay, well, here's another one. Just after the last, like the first Balkans war, there was a UN officer being led through some of the conflict zones, and they get up their first little town. It's a small town, about 100 people, all dead in a mass grave, no marks on their bodies. The UN commander says to the Serbian bloke, so what happened here? And the Serbian bloke simply replies, mushroom poisoning. So they go down to the next town. Another that's a little bit bigger, about 200 people, all dead, mass grave, no marks on their bodies and all this kind of shit, right? And the UN bloke says to the Serbian guy, so what happened here? And the Serbian bloke simply replies, mushroom poisoning. All right, so they get to the next town. It's an even bigger town, about 300 people, all dead, mass grave, all but one of them, no marks on their body. This one last bloke's got a bullet hole right between his fucking eyes. And the UN bloke says, well, what about this lot? And the Serbian guy says, mushroom poisoning. And then the UN guy says, what about the guy with the bullet hole in his head? He did not want to eat the mushroom.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's Serbian humour for you.
Oh,
One of their most famous movies is about the Balkans War, and it's entitled Small Villages Burn Well.
What the hell? Really?
Yeah. Well, fucking, what was that one? That really bloody fucked up fucking the one about the porn star, and he gets all drugged up and shit and ends up fucking his family. The Serbian film. Well, shit. I was just going to say, yeah. Well, that's where the Serbian film was made. Like, well, fucking shit, bloody hints in the title.
Oh Christ! God damn, Farty, you're gonna get us canceled. You know that, right?
Yeah. But one thing that Simic really does hate, he hates it when mosquitoes bite him on the dick.
I bet. If you weren't beaten off in public, that wouldn't be a problem.
One time I'm fucking walking through this 14x21, waking up every cunt and just fucking, get up, get up, get up, and just kicking cunts' beds. Fucking get to Simic's bed and the kick his, and he's like, get up, and he's just sort of like, and I'm like, get up, and then Eugene Rosalini behind me, he's like, and that's murder corporal you.
My God. Oh, my ribs hurt. Oh, my fucking ribs hurt. Oh, it's your fault, Farty.
I should call that dumb cunt, find out what he's doing.
You should. Do it.
He probably just asked me for fucking money.
You should tell him, no, you give me money.
Yeah, well, I should be now. Fucking hell. Little prick kept on going back to bloody Serbia and wasting all his money and then coming back and I had to fucking set him up from fucking scratch. And it's like, the last time he did it, so like, you just sold your house. It's the last big lot of money you're going to get, all right? You got no inheritance or anything like that coming to you, so fucking spend it fucking wisely. Do this, do that, and don't fucking go off to Serbia and spend it on some dumb bitch you can't even get a root from. So what did he do? Goes back to Serbia, tries to fucking get a root out of some dumb bitch who was A, not interested in him in the first place, B, fucking was already happily fucking married, and C, just was a waste of fucking money, and he came back. You fucking asshole. I told you not to fucking do that. Stop thinking with your dick. But he's the kind of thick shit, though, that'd be like, he'd sit in the bus and he wouldn't understand that, like, he's got that fucking bloody dark European, handsome fucking sort of nonsense to him. He'd be like, he used to come out, he's like, oh, I was sitting on bus today, and this woman comes up and she says, oh, hi, how are you going? And I said, oh, not too bad. She goes, well, what's that accent you have? And I said, I'm from Serbia. And we were talking, and I'm telling her all about this. And she's very interested in all this. Like, what was happening there? And so, mate, you should have got a fucking number. You're in there. And he's like, oh, why didn't you tell me that before? And it's like, holy fuck, you want me to hold your hand through doing it too?
Would you like me to push against your butt cheeks?
So, on his fucking 18th birthday,
okay,
was fucking annoyed that bloody every Sheila that I said was an all right sort. Fucking Simic like, no, I've seen better. That's all right, fine. Let's go see what your fucking what's his is, right? So me and my other mate Charlie, we'd lined it up. We're going to take him to a brothel. Yeah, so the Taipei Studios, which was around the corner from Burr Police Station, which is funny as fuck. Anyway, so we're sitting there, and he's fucking the girls are, filtering through and introducing themselves, and this fucking ugly pig who comes up, and Simic is like, so you're going to fuck the Sheila I pick, right? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, that one. Anyway, I turn to Charlie and I go, all right, Charlie, your cue. And he pulls out this big wad of cash and hands it over to Simic. He goes, yeah, happy birthday, Simic. That's when Simic fucking realised what the go was. He's like, oh, fuck, what, they want me to fuck this woman? Oh my god, can I make another choice? I'm like, yes, of course you can, you fucking idiot.
Christ, dude. It's great.
Funny cunt was telling me, though, he was like, oh, there was mirrors all over the room. There was on the roof and the walls. I was too busy looking at myself fucking this bitch. And I'm like, okay, so your poor music's the He-Man theme then. Too busy looking at the muscle man instead of fucking rooting the Sheila that's in front of him.
God, that's great.
It could be worse. Charlie really likes farm animals, so his fucking his porn music's dueling banjos.
Ding 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 ding. You sure got a pretty mouth.
Oh, fucking hell, the stories I could tell you about that. Like, oh Jesus Christ. This
Oh
fucking
man.
this festy fucking time, right? The Charlie wanted to go and take his fucking wife Liz out to Mora. And Liz is like a shaving gorilla, literally. She's an islander, Sheila. Anyway, fucking Tamora is right at the back of fucking buggery, right? Like you literally
Okay.
can drive for like 2 or 3 hours on the roads getting out there, and you're the only fucking car. So like you can no shit do like 200 kilometers an hour, and chances are you won't even see any of the locals. If you ever get busted by a cop doing like speeding out that way, you are so fucking unlucky. It's not fucking funny. Never buy a lottery ticket. You'll never win. Anyway, so of course there's all these paddocks and shit either side of the road as far as the eye can see, and like sheep and cattle and blah blah blah
Right.
blah. And at this random point, we passed this lot of sheep, and there was this one that had this fucking I don't know, this fucking growth all around its ass. It looked like it just sat in a pile of fucking sheep shit and then fucking walked off. Anyway, so Charlie stopped, turned around, and fucking. It's funny how Liz has picked up on a lot of this shit already. Charlie's sort of like, don't say anything because she doesn't know. And we go back, and sure enough, Charlie's like, I'm going to take some film of these animals. Yeah, I love animals. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And there's just this one that had those growth around its ass that was sending fucking ass towards us, and it was the closest one. And I'm sitting here thinking, Charlie's probably fucking filming that one with all the shit around its ass, and Liz comes out and says it.
Wow. That's
this
fuck.
is this is kind of spastic Charlie is, right? Like he's a
Okay.
Lebanese cunt that fucking lives in Bankstown, which is a stereotypical place for Lebs to live. He used to live in Concord, but then his parents moved to Bankstown. Anyway, so when he was started going out with Liz, he says, don't tell her I live in Bankstown. It's like, well, what's going to happen when she gets to go to your place and realizes it's smack bang in the middle of fucking Bankstown? Well, I'll deal with it then. So, well, where do you want me to say that you live? Mortlake. Why fucking Mortlake for? Because it's the furthest possible distance from the nearest bloody Leb. Yeah, okay, whatever you reckon. But anyway. And then he says, don't tell her I drive a Lexus either. I'm like, why? He's like, because they're shit vehicles. They're not prestige. I'm like, bull fucking shit. They're a luxury brand, you dumbass. They're not. Nah, Mercedes is a luxury brand. It's fucking spastic. Anyway, so a few years later, he's telling me
Can
about
I?
he had to go and take the Lexus to a mechanic to get the gearbox fixed, and it was like $6 fucking grand for the gearbox. I said, I told you it was a luxury car, Charlie. Stupid shit.
Can I make a slightly insensitive observation?
What, my mates are fucking idiots?
No. I was gonna say it's probably a good thing you don't hang out with him anymore.
Well, that's only because of fucking distance. But anyway, bloody and he's also gone, can you every time you do an impression of me, because that's actually a fucking accurate impression of his voice. Right, he actually does sound like this. Can you stop it with that ow stuff? It's like, but you do that. And he goes, yeah, I know, but like, stop fucking pointing it out. I'm like, all right, fine. Anyway, so a couple of hours later, we're at Liz's place and just regaling with a previous conversation story, and I started off with an impression of Charlie. I'm like, ow, oh fuck. And then Liz has just pissed herself laughing. She goes, he does that. And I'm like, looked at Charlie. I was like, what's your fucking problem, cunt? She already knows.
Oh Christ, that's great. Oh my God.
Like, I didn't do it on purpose. It was just force of habit.
That's fucking great. That's amazing.
But there was one time she showed up, right? And she got like this makeup that was like several fucking tones too dark for her skin. Like she's sort of like grey brown, and she got like fucking shit brown makeup,
Okay.
and it literally looked like she was sitting there throwing poo at the walls and stuff because she's a fucking giant gorilla, and then just shat a lump in her hand, just went, huh? And then wiped it all over her face. Clear, distinctive line where it ends and where a normal skin tone fucking. It literally looked like she just rubbed pool over her face. It's fucking Jesus.
Oh my god, that's hilarious, dude. Oh
I can't.
god.
That's not me being racist because those things actually happened.
My god. Oh shit, that's great.
Well, that's just another reason why I don't really hang around with them anymore, is because none of them fucking liked each other. Charlie and Simic hated Vecchio. Vecchio hated Charlie because he was an idiot and didn't get along with Simic because he couldn't understand him. And Charlie just hated everybody else because he was the lame one of the mob. So I met Simic and Vecchio in the army, and me and Vecchio joined the Fireys together. Charlie didn't do any of this. He was just that mate that fucking was my civilian world mate, pretty much. And fucking, yeah. There was only one time where I'd actually had a decent time with all three of them. It was actually probably the last time I actually did see all three of them, in one spot anyway. Fucking, yeah. And I just left the RFS, just got back from a big fire at Lithgow, which I just had enough of the fucking service, and they were lucky I didn't go for a run across the harbour bridge under lights and sirens in the vehicle that they'd given me. But anyway, so fuck this. I'm gonna grab every bastard and we'll do the thing that I really hate doing, and it's going fishing. So fucking grabbed the three of them, went out to the Nepean River, and actually had a really good time fishing. Okay. Now, Vecchio is one of these people who just won't shut up when he really fucking needs to.
Okay.
Yeah. He'll be saying some of the most grossest fucking disgusting fucking shit on the planet. You'll be like, all right, we get it. And he'll just keep going and going and fucking going and fucking going. So Vecchio was rooting this Sheila. I can't remember her bloody name now. Big, fat, ugly fucking thing. This kind of was she was quite happy in frying up an entire can of Spam and then fucking having that as a meal, but she fries it in 3 inches of fucking oil, and there's literally grease stains down the sides of her fucking chin where and it's oh, fucking disgusting. Anyway, right. Vecchio wouldn't shut the fuck up about her having a root, about rooting her and all the fucking weird and wonderful things he gets up to with her and all this kind of stuff. And it's stuff that it would make even the LGBTQRS mob go, ooh, that's weird. Anyway, so fucking somewhere along here, Charlie sort of went, God, I wish he'd shut up about this woman. And I said, hey, Charlie, it gets worse. He goes, how? I go, you haven't seen it yet. So anyway, after a few hours, we get back to Vecchio's place, and it was funny as fuck to watch what happened next, because Vecchio walks in, I walk in, I turn around to see the reaction of the other two. Simic walks in, doesn't notice her for shit, and she's come out of the kitchen with a plate of fried fucking Spam. And then Charlie's walked in, and it's funny how you can see all the things that happen in split seconds, because the world fucking slowed right down. As Charlie's taken a step through the door, Vecchio's gone, oh, yeah, Charlie, this is Kira. That's right, that's a fucking idiot name. And then you see Charlie slowly look up, and then you see it start to register. And then you see all the fucking stories that Vecchio's been telling him over the last 4 fucking hours churning through his head. And then you see the lumps start coming up into his throat and his cheeks start to fill up as he's still fucking turning. And then he's sort of straight back out the front door and then skews over the balcony kind of thing. It was funny as fucking hell to see. It was literally, he walked in, oh, this is Kira. Funny as all hell.
Fucking hilarious, dude.
Driving back from Vecchio's place, and I said, so he told you, Charlie, to get worse.
Oh my god, dude, that's got me just fucking. God damn it, party.
That does fuck me up a bit, because all the parents of me mates, somewhere along the line have told me that they were perfectly fine with their kids hanging out with, right? Because they knew I'd keep them safe. They really couldn't give a flying fuck what we did. Like, one time I got really fucking bored, and we're out the back of Maroubra, and Simic is like, well, what do you want to do now? It's like, let's go do something stupid. So we crawled up the back of the butts at the Anzac rifle range, the long range, the 1,500-meter range, and we just decided to like just creep up and sit right next to one of the fucking targets while they were shooting at us. Because I was fucking bored. And yeah, like, well, at that distance, right, they only fucking really see the target. They don't see what's next to it or anything like that. A gust of wind would have fucked us up. Yeah, fucking, they didn't even know we were there because they kept shooting. About half an hour or so, and a dozen rounds had cracked past their ears. And it's like, I'm bored, let's go. Like, soon says, well, why do we do that for? And it's like, well, now you can say you've been shot at. But, like, yeah, his mum never fucking cared about anything like that because, well, if I was there, evidently it was going to be safe. And that's kind of where it fucks me up with Vecchio because, well, fucking his mum had actually said that. She didn't care about the army or the fire brigades because she knew if I was with him, it would be okay. And I wasn't with him when he died.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's one thing I've got to live with that. Yeah.
Sorry, dude. My internet's starting to cut out. There's a storm going on.
Fucking. Yeah, I'm starting to wish it would rain a little bit more out here too.
Yeah, it should.
Get rid of all the dirt and dust and shit.
Yeah. The entire inside of the country needs to be a big fucking pool.
They're actually going to do that. They're going to fucking carve a lake from fucking the Northern Territory into the middle of the fucking Simpson Desert and make an inland sea.
Yeah.
Don't know what it'd do. There's nothing out there.
Yeah, I don't know, Farty. Maybe they'll just forget about it. Forget the whole thing.
Oh, well, they have. Like that was a plan they had fucking 100 years ago. Oh, we're making inland sea. What do you want to do with that? We don't even have the population to fucking, bulk up the fucking coast. Oh,
Yeah.
well, it's for people who can't stand everybody. Well, maybe you fuck off to a different country then.
Go to a country where there isn't so many people.
Yeah. Gobi Desert.
Gobi Desert. That works on 2 levels, Farty.
Yeah, there's so little people there that they don't even fly aircraft over the place.
Yeah.
It's that fucking remote that that's the reason why they don't fly aircraft over there, because it'd be such a massive fucking logistical task just to fucking get to them to rescue or something like oh. That's if we find out it happened.
I went looking for Transformer stuff on a variety of different 3D printing sites. You want to know what the one thing that let me rephrase. Would you like to guess the one thing that showed up that should never be associated with Transformers in the least bit at all?
Lime green dildo. Oh, sorry, that already happened when fucking Michael Bay took over it.
Yes, that already happened. No, what I'm alluding to is that there were political things posted in the Transformers stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So the Decepticons, what are they going to dress in drag now? And it's sort of like when you go to fuck them out, comes a fucking dick and it's like, Decepticon, I dissected you.
Oh no! don't, Farty, don't. You
The Autobots
dickhead.
have to fight their new nemesis, Kamala Harris, and the Democrat Party.
the Democraticons.
Or is it the woke faggot fucks are out there fucking with the Autobots going, you need to stop Trump, wah!
Yeah,
You're the good guys. You need to stop Trump. Hey, why are you bashing us for? Yes, we're the good guys, remember?
yeah, what the hell? Yeah, I don't know, Farty. I don't know anymore. I want it to be done. I'm tired of hearing how evil Trump is every fucking day.
Megatron gets up on the podium and is like, joke's on you. I'm actually Obama in disguise. I have my own gun now. I don't need to drone people.
Oh, Christ. Megatron is actually Megatrans now.
Yeah, fucking, he takes the magazine and he shoots bullets. And you can cock the bastard.
Christ.
Someone on Twitter asked the questions like, I might be too young to understand this, but what did Obama really do for America? And I went, well, two things. One, fuck, and two, all. I should have put down there as well as like, oh, he attended this wedding once in Iraq.
Right.
He sent a wedding gift. Hellfire. Yeah, enjoy your wedding, motherfucker.
God damn, yeah. Oh man, dude.
Well, Camel Bogus did an interview, and we've been taking the piss out of her because she sounds even dumber and even drunker than she did before.
Really? How was that even possible?
I don't know. But, I did this meme fucking ages ago. Should quickly try and find it.
Should you?
But this one was clever.
I don't know. That's up to you.
That's a problem. I've done too many bloody memes and I've never titled the fucking thing. So of course my filing system on ImageClip is non-existent.
Good job.
It's in there somewhere. That's my fault. How can you find anything in your places? Fucking piles of rubbish everywhere. It's like, yes, it's in the pile. What pile? What do you want to know? And I'll tell you which pile it's in. You're on your own.
Yeah.
How can you fucking find anything in this joint? Well, I know where everything is.
I've been known to do that myself. What pile? What pile where? It's exactly right here.
Here we go.
Let's show it off, Farty.
Here we go.
There it is. Oh no. The Kamala. 100 gallons. Oh shit. You'd need a tap to drink out of that.
Yeah, well, a Nebuchadnezzar is the largest you can get.
Yeah.
And yeah, I bet you never knew that there are different size names for different size champagne bottles.
I do now.
Yeah, Standard, Magnum, Jeroboam, Methuselah, Salamazar, Balthazar, Nebuchadnezzar, and the Pelosi and the Kamala.
So let me ask, why are 4 out of all of them named after demons?
Gathering is probably because like they were monsters and monster-sized bottles.
I suppose. I mean, the Methuselah was
supposed to be just old.
Yeah, he was just ancient, but like at least 3 of them are named. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. No, yeah, 4 of them are named after demons because Nebuchadnezzar was a demon, but if I remember correctly, that was also the name of the ship from 2000 Leagues. 2000 Leagues Under the Sea, but it was named after. What's that?
I thought that was the Nautilus.
Was it the Nautilus? That was the Nautilus.
I know Balthazar is supposed to be some fucking some cunt in hell. Like
Balthazar
so,
is supposedly one of Lucifer's angels.
yeah,
And so is Salamanzar and Jeroboam.
Jeroboam,
Huh?
Jeroboam.
Yeah, Jeroboam. Nebuchadnezzar, where does that come from? I think that's. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. You fuck, you're making me look shit up.
It's even worse. I'm making you look religious shit up.
Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar II, also Nebuchadnezzar, meaning Nabu, watch over my heir, was the second king of the Neo-Babylon Empire, ruling from the death of his father Nebo Polisar, which is where we get the word nepotism from, in 605 BC to his own death in 652 BC. Often titled Nebuchadnezzar the Great, he is regarded as the empire's greatest king, famous for his military campaigns in the Levant and their role in Jewish history, and for his construction projects in the capital of Babylon. Oh, okay, yeah. So he was the Babylonian king for a while. For a spell.
Yeah, well, Babylon was supposed to be like a giant major city and all this kind of stuff. So going back with the terming fucking.
It was also a very sinful city.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, here's a giant bottle fucking full of sinful fucking fluids and maybe that giant biblical bloody thing because it'd be a biblical fucking exercise to try and get through it in one sitting.
Right. Let's
maybe for all you fucking lightweights out there, but yeah.
Right. Fucking you got Pelosi going, hold my beer.
Hold my tankard truck full of vodka.
Oh my god. Tankard would be right, wouldn't it?
Oh man. Nancy Pelosi actually starred as a judge in one of the Cheech and Chong movies?
Yeah, I remember something about that.
There's that one where they're in court and the judge kept drinking the glass of water and Chong was fucking really bloody thirsty and eventually he just runs up to the bench, grabs a fucking glass of water, sculls it down, like, it's fucking vodka, man! Yeah, but Nancy Pelosi once was at the podium and she went to go and take a drink and she smacked her fucking lips 3 bloody times before she took a sip of water and it's like, who the fuck does that? She literally went zip, zip, zip.
You farty, you do that.
There's water in it. It is water. Yeah, partially. It's got an alcohol content though too.
Oh my god.
It'd be even funnier to find out like the whole thing with Ukraine and Russia and all this kind of stuff is just fucking Nancy wants cheaper vodka and she started a war over it.
Oh damn, dude, you're putting so many conspiracy theories into my head right now. Oh, you dick.
Yes, Putin. I know I'm too old to be a saucy little sex machine anymore, but I need the cheap vodka. So don't give me the cheap vodka. I'll get the Ukrainians to attack you.
I wonder how many gum jobs she's handing out for vodka shots.
That's a funny fucking thing. So, you notice how like a lot of old people don't really have false teeth anymore?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, funny little thing about naivety and stuff and how the oldies were supposed to be all, innocent and fucking all that kind of crap, virtuous.
Oh, nah, dude. Have you ever heard about what goes on in nursing homes, dude?
Oh, yeah, nowadays.
They're like fucking all the time, dude.
Yeah, nowadays, though. But, like, yeah, fucking when my grandparents, like, back in the 40s, got together and My grandfather had told me grandmother, apparently, well, this is a story that my mum got told, and this is a story that she told me, was that back in the day, dental fucking bills was that fucking bad. It was easy just to get your teeth knocked out and fucking have falsies.
Oh yeah.
And I'm thinking, that's a load of shit. Because, like, it's not a problem nowadays. And I just think that fucking, all the blokes that come back from World War II just had a gummy blowjob fetish. And their idiot wives were just easily manipulated. Like, yeah, knock your teeth out, darling, and you just have false teeth so we don't have to worry about your teeth later on when you're giving me head.
Oh my god. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here, and you heard it first.
Yeah, Nana was a bit of a dim bimbo, and fucking Pa was a bit of a fucking Chad.
That's exceptional right there. That is top tier meme right there.
What's even funnier too is that all the young girls haven't figured it out yet. So you got that fucking Honey Blue and fucking whatever the other walking fucking syphilis bag. Fucking, why don't you, if you want to be that fucking slut bag, you get your teeth knocked out so you can give better blowjobs. See, they're not that committed to it.
What am I supposed to even say at this point, Farty?
I don't know.
What
But
am I
yeah,
doing?
they also used to have this thing back in the day called dating for dinner. And I'm like, they still do that. We just call it fucking for food now.
No, we call them feeders. Because all they want to do is be fed.
Oh no, that's just most of the Sheilas. Like, they'll be watching a lot of fucking the stupid bloody MGTOW videos a lot lately, and like a lot of Sheilas are sulking about how the blokes want to split the bill or they don't want to pay for it at all, and it's sort of like, yeah, but you weren't going to put out. You're only there for the dinner and going to ghost this guy anyway. So what's in it for him?
Yeah.
Yeah. But these fucking virtuous cunt cows who want to turn around and say, oh, we're not fucking sluts, but we'll go out on a different date with a different dude all the bloody time. We'll go fuck somebody else and all this kind of shit. And it's like, yeah, you're not really? Okay, what do you reckon?
Yeah.
Why can't we find a good bloke? Because you keep fucking running away from him.
Or you keep treating them like shit.
Yeah. Or you listen to the feminazis when they said, you can have a better life on your own and all this. And I looked up my first ex, Alex, and she's in her mid-40s now too.
Mm-hmm.
And she couldn't keep a marriage going for more than 2 bloody years. And I'm like, yeah, who couldn't keep what in whose pants? Fucking, yeah, so she's hit the wall and did the whole professional career shit thing. And I hope she's a fucking very, very lonely cat lady right about now.
Farty swinging hard, swinging low.
Because that'd be funny as fuck.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Fucking enjoy your cat, cunt.
Yeah, well, she was one of those kinds of people who never wanted to be alone, but fucking,
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess what? Hopefully, you'll spend the last 20 years of your life being fucking alone.
God, that thought fills me with dread. Anyway. Yeah. We're not talking about me.
Fucking. What else has been happening?
I don't know, Farty. What else has been happening? I've been just doing me, you know? I went out for a bike ride a couple of times this week. First time in years. Like nearly half a decade. Okay? And it's been nice. Leave my phone at home. I go for a ride. I go around the neighborhood. There's a racetrack not too far from me that one of the local schools use, and I'll ride my bike around there a few laps. You know, it's just been nice. It's been shit that it's like 90 something, 100 and something degrees the last couple of days, but overall it's been nice. I've just been, you know,
That
not
reminds me,
online.
I haven't checked to see if I've still got Rachel.
Who's Rachel?
That's me mountain bike.
Oh, your mountain bike.
Yeah,
Ooh.
fucking. Okay, so during the Canberra fires, right? I
Okay.
lost my license doing 101 in the 60 zone just to do 100 fucking 10 in a fire truck going back the other way, watching this fucking copper look like a fucking dumb cunt.
Mhm.
Anyway, long story short, fucking first fleet came to the party and said, if you can just get to and from work, we'll put you on the night shift. Okay, cool. Loading the trucks. So went and bought a mountain bike. Fucking me brother, when he was doing the rave stuff, he
Mhm.
got this gig for a fucking like some surf shop in Manly that was opening up, and he was there playing music and shit, and they had a whole bunch of fucking they weren't penthouse pets or fucking hustler fucking, it was sort of more like FHM magazine, but there was another magazine that we had out here that was a bit more raunchier than FHM.
Okay.
Anyway, so they had a whole bunch of models from that magazine just standing out front, bikinis and shit. And my brother's going, she'd get one of the porn stars to autograph your bike. And I'm like, I just made a custom fucking camo paint job on it. Don't want to ruin it. He goes, oh, fuck, it's any chance you're going to get. And I'm like, oh, well, all right then. So I just approached this Sheila and I went, hey, do you want to sign your bike for me? And she goes, yeah, sure. Fucking, yeah. So the bike's called the Rachel James.
Oh shit.
Rachel put her name on it.
Oh shit. Look at
Yeah. So I just refer to her as Rachel now.
that.
Well, it's a pretty apt fucking thing. I mean, like, I just got a bike to sign my bike.
Farty, would you say that it's the only woman who's never let you down?
No, it'd be the only woman that's so much of a bicycle she actually put her name on it. One. I was
Oh
pretty
man.
apt for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta fix my mountain bike. But the one I've been taking out is nice. It's a shit. It's a little custom road bike I put together not too long ago. But it's just been nice getting out on it.
Yeah. Well, when I was seeing Susan, fucking her ex Naomi wanted to borrow Rachel and all that. And I said, yeah, on one condition. She goes, what? And I said, you put the seat back on. Didn't think it was funny.
I did. Fuck her.
What I should have done is like, oh, hang on, I've got to do some modifications for it, and then come back. Like, here you go, and replace the bicycle seat with a dildo. She actually would have liked that.
I bet.
Make it fluorescent green and then brand it with WNBA stickers.
Fucking Farty. You, dude. Oh my god. Well, the beds are starting to kick in, which means I think it's time for the show to end. It was a lot of fun. My ribs hurt, you bastard.
Well, laughter is the best medicine. Doctor, I'm better than you is in the house.
Yeah, I suppose. So I guess until next time, guys.